And I know many of you and many of my friends and many of my acquaintances who are ladies, they totally forgot that it's Mother's Day this week and it's tomorrow, because there has been so much going on currently that Mother's Day has sort of taken a back seat, right? But nevertheless, once a year, but I always feel that Mother's Day should be every day, because I am a mother, and if you are a mother as well, you know how much work we put into our daily family life. Okay, we don't have to talk about our contribution lah, kan, memang banyak lah. So today I'm going to share with you how you can DIY simple gifts that are memorable, number one, that are personalized, number two, and of course, they are made with the safest ingredients that you can lay your hands on. Of course, in the past, I and most of you, we have always gone out to shop. As a young girl, I remember saving my money to buy my mom perfume. And those days, for me, perfume is those, it's not really perfume pun, it's just those, like those in the aerosol can. You know, for us, that is perfume lah when we are small, kan. We don't know about high-end grade ke low-end grade. Janji, bau dia, you know, it's nice smelling, and my mom loved it. And this is what I used to save up for. When I was going to school, I have sort of a piggy bank of sorts to save for gifts to buy for my mom. And I would also make cards for her, simple cards, and that would just brighten up her day. I always remember that expression on her face when she wakes up on Mother's Day morning, and there will be a gift at her dressing table. Those days we have dressing table, not like now all cupboard, all dah bikin. Those days kita ada dressing table at the side, and that would just make her day. So now that we know better that a lot of these commercialized items that are sold outside have got many synthetic ingredients inside, basically not very savory for ourselves and for our loved ones, and of course for our moms. So when we know better, now we do better by making them ourselves. Number one, like I said, it's very safe. Number two, we make it personalized. Number three, you also save a lot of money because you are making it from scratch. And this is the best way, I think, to give someone, especially our moms, our lady friends, and so on, something that is unique, something that is useful, something they would enjoy, and something that they can use to pamper themselves, not just on Mother's Day, for any other day. These gift ideas can also be extended to any other occasion that you may find appropriate, like Teachers' Day. This year, Teachers' Day also, I think we are mostly at home, kan? So we know the teachers have also put in a lot of effort this past year. You may also want to gift it for your colleagues, or your boss, or even for Christmas. So very, very versatile, right? So without further ado, let me just start sharing the session for today, right? So Mother's Day gifts. Last year, I had an actual in-person session in Penang with a few of our members, and that was a very interesting one. It's always nice to meet up and do things and have fun lah, kan, together. So today, we are all online, and it's also good in that one sense that we can share with more people online now from the safety of our homes. So today I am going to share a few things that I have personally. Some of this I have done, as you will see in my slides. These are all, these two are done by me, right? So these are a couple of things that I find very useful. Number one, very luxurious. Number two, we want to pamper our mothers and ourselves on Mother's Day and beyond. And just beautiful things that we can make from simple ingredients from our pantry. So the first one, of course, is the relaxing foot soap, which I think all mothers would love after a whole day of slaving at the stove, cleaning, and doing every other thing in the home. right? A body scrub, I think all mothers love it, all women love it, to have a good scrub once a week, twice a week, very pampering, very luxurious. And if you buy these outside, they can be quite expensive. I think if you go to those well-known brands, that you're used to buying, you would notice that, yeah, oh, your boy did a foot soak. That's wonderful. And this can be very expensive actually. So if you do it with the simplest ingredients, frankly, tak mahal pun. Actually, it's quite murah. Lip scrub, perfume roller, lotion bar, and of course a pillow spray. All right. So this is a very simple foot soap, and these are photos that I took. I've done this before. I do it every Christmas as a gift exchange item. So we use very common items. Now, Epsom salt, maybe some of you may not be very familiar with this, but this is a product, a salt is high in magnesium, and you can purchase it from the pharmacy. Okay, so these salts are in crystal form, yeah. So you can just get a bowl like you see in my photo lah, a bowl, a spoon, a measuring cup, and oil. So basically, why we are using Epsom salt is because Epsom salts are high in magnesium. So when we do a foot soak, when we soak our feet in a basin of water with this Epsom salt, even without any essential oils, frankly, these salts, they get absorbed into your system. Usually within 10 to 20 minutes, they are in your system. And why we want them in our system, basically, they help to relieve those aches and pains and discomforts as we have. Sometimes the discomfort is seluruh badan, it's not just like one part, kan? One part, okay, you can sapu-sapu lah, but the whole body pain, what you want to sapu, kan? So Epsom salt is very useful and very effective, I find. I've used it on my mother-in-law, I've used it on my own dad. It's amazing. So it's something that you can do on a weekly basis, even for maintenance lah. If chronic pain, of course you use it every day, but if not, just maintenance, why not? Kan? Exfoliates the dead skin on the feet. It improves blood circulation, of course, reducing stress because it relaxes the veins, the muscles, and so on. And it's also excellent to induce restful sleep. Biasanya mak-mak, even for us, kadang-kadang tu susah nak tidur at night because we have a lot of thoughts in our mind. We have so many things that are on our shoulders. We feel the weight of the current situation that's going on. There's so many things that are going on, frankly. So it's not, it's sometimes quite difficult to get that mind to just reduce its volume a bit before going to bed easily. So this one is a super simple recipe you can make, and basically from beginning to end, less than 5 minutes dah siap, frankly, right? So you just need 2 cups of Epsom salt, a clean bowl. So you put in your lavender essential oil. I'm using lavender and peppermint, 5 drops each. Now let's say you don't like lavender and peppermint for any reason. Okay, you want something a bit more oomph. Okay, if you have aroma touch, the spa blend, that is amazing for aches and pains, untuk bengkak-bengkak, cellulite, and so on. For varicose veins, it helps for circulation. You may use aroma touch 10 drops into this recipe. Okay, the cara all same lah, just that you just change the oil. The other oil that you can use, I find very effective, is deep blue. Deep blue 5 ml. You can use 5 drops of deep blue if you know your mom is in a lot of pain, constantly having aches and pains, especially if elderly. It's quite common lah. Okay, so you can use 5 drops of deep blue and 5 drops of frankincense. If you have copaiba, you omit the frankincense, you use copaiba. Copaiba also very, very good for these kinds of issues, and also for relaxation, which is an issue for most moms, right? So you get your mom tomorrow, dah siap esok. I mean, if you are living nearby or you're living with her, like I'm living with my in-laws. So you get a basin of water. It can be warm water, it can be lukewarm water, but not cold.
I think Kavitha just dropped from the line. We hold on a while, okay? Just hold on a moment, Kavitha, she's facing some technical issue. She's restarting and coming in now.
Okay, I'm so sorry. There is some issue with my laptop. So let me continue where I left from, yeah. Okay, we were here just now, right? All right. Okay, so this is the Epsom salt soap I was talking about earlier that you can do very conveniently. The second one that you may want to do, this is a luxurious body scrub. Now, for body scrub, in this recipe, I am using brown sugar. Whereas if you have got white sugar, don't use those that are very big in granules. You use those finer, small ones so that it is not rough on the skin. I don't recommend using a sugar scrub on the face because the granules can hurt the skin of our face. So for that reason, I have labeled this as a body scrub. It is wonderful to do a weekly body scrub because it sort of sloughs off that upper layer of our skin, and when you do this on a weekly basis you find that your skin is super soft, super smooth, and of course moist. So let's look at how we want to do this. First of all, of course, get your sugar, brown sugar or white sugar, does not matter. Make sure the size is not too large lah, right, so that it's not so coarse on the skin. And you can use 2 cups of your brown sugar and 10 drops of any essential oil of your choice. So over here I am using Smart and Sassy. Smart and Sassy because it is well known. The combination has got cinnamon, peppermint, ginger, and a couple of other oils like grapefruit. They are great for lymphatic flow, for cellulite reduction, especially if we have, of course, as women, we have a tendency to have cellulite rather than men, kan? So those kind of dimpled skin area, you can use this and just massage it in a circular motion at those areas. This would be beautiful. So Smart and Sassy is one. If you do not have Smart and Sassy, you can choose other oils that you like, maybe lemon, wild orange, peppermint. If you like the warming kind of scrub, you can use ginger. So it's really up to you. What your mother likes, you can use. And of course, I also put Aroma Touch there. It's another oil that is beautiful. So you can add on the essential oil in your bowl, give it a good mix. Here I'm adding some carrier oil so that it gives you a moisturizing effect. I would say that fractionated coconut oil is not very moisturizing. It's very light and it's kind of smooth. But if you want something extra, get almond oil or avocado oil. Those are super, super moisturizing, especially for dry skin. This is one of the things that I did before I gifted out this scrub. Easily, most of us, we have got maybe dry feet or our hands, dry hands. We always tend to do washing, cleaning, and so on. You can just use a bit of this scrub. You wet your hand and your body first, right? So you take the scrub out with your hands and just gently do it on your hand. You can try this at home and just gently give it a rub, and you can just rinse it off. You will find that there will be a layer of moisture. It's not like sticky kind of feeling, but it's a layer of moisture and you feel very smooth and very pampered. So this is one that I simply love to give, especially for women friends lah. This is a winner, right? So when you have done these scrubs, it is good, especially for wet items, like body scrub, because they are wet. If you can finish it within 1 to 3 months, don't keep like 6, 8 months. I don't know how the condition would be, especially if you're keeping it in your toilet damp area. So preferably 1 to 3 months, try to finish it. Those that you buy from outside, you know that they last longer. Perhaps they have some preservatives inside and so on for commercial use. So ours, we have no preservatives, as you can see from the ingredients. Is totally 100% basic natural lah. So kena cepat pakai lah. Okay, minta mak jangan Jangan kedeku tak pakai, rasa sayang nak pakai, just pakai je bagi habis. You can always make another one. Alright, so the next is, we call it an almond scrub. This one is a bit atas sikit lah because we use almonds. Of course, it's not a must, but this is quite nice, I would say, because of the almonds are very high in vitamin E as well. And of course, that scrub, that grainy feeling gives you a good clean sensation, very pampering and very moisturizing. So if you do not have clementine is the citrus family. You can always use other oils. Citrus family kan, we have wild orange, we have tangerine, we have grapefruit, we have even lemon, right? So tangerine is actually free this month. If you are not a doTERRA member yet, I will tell you later on towards the end. Tangerine is free this month with enrollments of selected kit. And it's a beautiful oil. I would tell you tangerine is amazing for uplifting, happy kind of oil. All the citrus oils make us happy because of the limonene content, okay? And it's also an immune support immune support oil. And it's beautiful if you want to diffuse it in your living room. It's uplifting, it cleanses the air, it gives it a very good vibration. It's a very happy oil, especially, we need all these happy oils, especially when times are so, there's so much of worry around us. So these are oils that we can use very proactively. So simply 3 to 5 drops of your oil of choice. You can get some almonds if you have, if tak ada, tak apa. Okay, orange peel, like I said, get an orange, peel it, fractionated coconut oil, and just give it a mix in your food processor. If you have a blender, a handheld blender, a Thermomix, whatever you have that you can use it for, a bit coarse, and then just bottle it up, and it can be used on wet skin. Wet skin is better lah, so it's not so rough kan. And then just rinse it off. This is beautiful. Okay. This one is another one, lemon sugar scrub. Okay, if you look at the methods here, they ask you to microwave coconut oil because they are in cold country, so coconut oil is solid form, whereas here our coconut oil always is liquid form kan, so kita tak payahlah nak panaskan apa semua tu. We just have to follow the steps and mix it in a bowl basically and keep it together. Again, a very simple recipe. If you do not want to use coconut oil, you can always use your fractionated coconut oil. Okay, for those of you who have a coffee making machine at home, I don't know if Belle is here tonight. Belle, are you here? If you're here, then this is one for you, right? Your coffee grains, your coffee grounds, sorry, jangan buang. So this one you can use, of course a lot of people use it for fertilizer, deodorizing the areas and so on, but it's an amazing scrub that you can make because coffee contains caffeine, kan? That's why we drink the caffeine as a stimulant. However, caffeine can also be used for cellulite reduction. So this is why you find there are many products in the market that use caffeine or coffee extract to be used at those stubborn areas on our body that we need some drainage and to reduce that dimpled kind of look on the body. Do not use this on the face, yeah. Coffee scrub not for face. It's just body sahaja. So as per recipe, ground coffee, you can add some brown sugar if you like. If you don't want, you can omit. I have done this one, it's beautiful. Okay, fractionated coconut oil. If not, you can use almond oil, avocado oil, up to you. Vitamin E oil is not a must. This one is optional because not all of us have vitamin E at home, kan? Alright, and then you can use oils like wild orange. If you prefer something that is uplifting, you can use peppermint. Very nice. Peppermint coffee, wild orange coffee. I've not tried peppermint and wild orange together for this one. So that is one of my favorite diffuser blends. Very nice, invigorating. Okay, so let's move on to a lip scrub. Because most of us, I think, have not experienced a lip scrub. We always scrub the face, scrub the body, everything else but lip. So far, tak ramai lah yang buat lip scrub kan. So it's it's good to scrub the lips, and the lips are very sensitive. This is an area where there is no oil glands. So that is why when we have dry lip, we need to apply a lip balm. It does not secrete any oil, and the tendency to dry is there because exposed to the air and so on. So, and if you have a tendency to lick your lips often, this is very drying. Do not do that as well. Use a good lip balm. So once a week, we do this scrub. We use brown sugar or castor sugar, fine, because it's going to be on your lip. Don't use those rough ones. You can use some fractionated coconut oil, some honey, very nourishing for the skin. Honey is a beautiful ingredient for nourishing the skin, and we know it's been used for centuries for good skincare. Okay, and then you can use your oil of choice, your doTERRA oils of choice. If you want like Angelina Jolie kind of lip, you can use peppermint because it's cooling, minty. Aids blood circulation. Okay, cinnamon I won't use because it's a hot oil. I try not to use cinnamon. Spearmint, peppermint, wild orange. These are, as she says there, these are yummy choices, and you need to keep it in a small glass container. So when you want to use this lip scrub, wet your lip with water and just take a tiny bit of the scrub on your finger and gently rub it from the top to the bottom. If you eat a little bit, nothing will happen lah. Looking at the ingredient, kan, sugar, coconut oil, honey, and a bit of essential oil. These are edible essential oils, but don't eat it to eat lah. It's like tak sengaja masuk ke dalam mulut tu is no problem lah. Nothing will happen. Okay, so do a gentle circular motion around the lip, and you can just rinse off with a wet towel or a wet cloth, and you find that there will be a layer of moisture left from the ingredients that you use. So this is I would say something that most moms don't do. So if you want to do it for your mom, this would be a good one, right? Okay, next one is a lotion bar. Lotion bar is something that I think most of us, I have not done this, but I found this recipe and I thought it would be interesting if some of you are a bit more outgoing to try this one. Okay, you need to have beeswax if you already have this, coconut oil, shea butter or cocoa butter, and of course the essential oils. So some of the other oils that you can use for this lotion bar, because it's very personalized. If your mom likes something calming, you can use lavender. If she likes something uplifting, you can use peppermint. If you want to give her gorgeous skin, you can use Immortelle. Okay, Immortelle kan, frankincense, rose, everything is there. It's a gorgeous blend to have. Geranium, rose. Okay, these are very pampering oils. So you basically combine them in a mixing bowl. You need to heat this up in a double boiler. A bit more tedious, lotion bar not so easy. Takes more than 5 minutes definitely. And then once it's simmering, then only you add on the other ingredients, right? And then finally only the essential oil. You see that the essential oil is not added when the other ingredients are hot, because doTERRA oils are very sensitive to heat. That is the reason why we do not use a burner, a candle and burner, when we want to get the oils into our room. We always use a diffuser, okay, because the heat can alter the chemistry of the oils and change it to something else which we don't want. So therefore, it's the last to add on into your mixture, and then you can put it into your silicone mold or candy mold and let it cool. Then it becomes solid lah. Okay, so this one is a bit more tedious, but if you want to try, you can do so. Makes a nice gift. Right, so this is another one that we have. It's called sleep aid, because I mentioned earlier most of moms, including us, have issues going to sleep. Restful sleep is one of the key factors that is it's hindering a lot of people's wellness lah, I would say, especially at these times. So very easily you can use oils of your choice. If your mom or you feel that you don't like those flowery oils, not everyone likes lavender kan? I know some of you here do not like lavender. You prefer grounding oils, you can use cedarwood, you can use vetiver. Vetiver is very cow. You can use lavender peas. Lavender peas is lavender mixed with vetiver, marjoram, Roman chamomile, and a couple of other very gorgeous zen kind of oil. You can use those. You can even use doTERRA Balance if you like those grounding, calming, woody kind of oils. Choose what calls to you and choose what calls to your mom. You know your mom best, right? So 20 drops of essential oil, and you can get a spray bottle. The spray bottle, whether plastic or glass, is up to you. So if you're going to use plastic, make sure that you look at the grade of the plastic. This is very important. It has to be grade 1 or grade 2. Usually you can look at it at the bottom of the plastic. There will be a triangle and then there will be a number inside. This is how you know what grade of plastic is used. Grade 1 and grade 2 is safe to be used with doTERRA essential oils because these are not fragrance oils. These are the purest essential oils. If you use grades other than that, what happens is the plastic from the container will leach into your bottle. Okay, so we don't want that. Or another way, a safer way, is to use glass lah. But sometimes we are afraid because it may be slippery, pecah, and so on, kan? So plastic is a good one that you may want to try. Okay, so after mixing as per instruction, okay, here you see that I either use witch hazel or salt because we know that essential oil and water tak boleh bercampur, kan? So we need a agent to mix or to emulsify the essential oil into the water. So if you have witch hazel with you, you use. If you don't know what witch hazel is and you don't have it, never mind. You use a pinch of salt, the salt that you use to do your cooking. So this cooking salt basically will help to do that job. So before you use your sleep spray or whatever spray, you just need to shake it and then it will mix beautifully and then you can spray. So you can spray this on the bedding, on the pillow. So this is just to help calm your system and to just tell your body, you know, hey, it's time to sleep so that you can have good sleep basically. This is what we want all our mothers to have, right? So, okay, this is another one. This is perfume. So as I mentioned earlier, those days, and I think many of you also have the habit of buying your mom's perfume because all women want to smell good. Nobody wants to smell lousy, right? So these are some of the perfume blends that you can make for your mom and gift it to her. These oils are quite unique, I would say, in their aroma. So we are using these oils basically, number one, because we know that doTERRA oils are pure. They are all tested, and the way we know this is because at the bottom of your bottle, for every single essential oil, there is a batch number, and you can go to the website www.sourcetoyou.com, just key in the batch number and you get your GCMS test result. Now this GCMS test result is very important because this is the test that tells you how pure are the oils you are using. Is it pure or is it fragrance or is it synthetic? This is the test. So there are so many brands of essential oils outside. We all know that. So how do you know which is pure? You have to ask whoever that's selling it to you whether this company has a GCMS test, number one, and whether this GCMS test can be viewed by us, the lay people who are using it at home. If they are not transparent in letting you see the test results, then you have to think twice whether you would want to purchase these oils or not. Because frankly, you and I, when we buy a bottle of essential oils, we don't know it's pure or not. We buy it in good faith and we trust the company that is selling it to us. But of course, as a consumer, you want proof. You say it's pure, then where is your proof, kan? So this is the same question I asked myself when I started using oils for my son 7 years ago. So with this kind of transparency in testing, you are assured that what you are using is going to be beneficial for your family and for whoever that you gift it. It is not a chemical synthetic thing that we do not want in our life. That's why we are doing it ourselves. We are not buying commercial items. Am I right? So please be very careful when you use any brand of essential oil, please ask this very important question before you purchase. Okay, so next to it, you find that there is a sort of a body mist kind of recipe that is also beautiful. You can try it out. Okay, so we have come to the end of the session, and as I promised, I wanted to tell you how you can invite these oils into your home. It's Mother's Day. Regardless of Mother's Day or not, a gift of health is always welcomed. It never goes out of fashion. For all the time that we are alive, a gift of health is always welcome, I would say. And this is the best time to basically give this gift of health, because all of us need it in so many various levels, be it physical, be it mental, and be it emotional, right? So the first set over here, I will just explain a little bit, is the feminine duo. This is for females, as it says. The Immortel blend and the Claricum blend. Immortel is amazing with the frankincense, rose, helichrysum, lavender, all these amazing healing oils are expensive in one roller. And next to it is Claricum. This is a women's monthly blend, because we have our periods. We want to have good cycles every month. We want our stress to be managed. We want to have good mood, right? So this is the oil, and with proper dilution, these two will last you for 1 year. So this is an excellent buy for yourself, for your mom, for anyone that you think would enjoy it, who need it. So the Tangerine 15 ml is free with the Diamond Club enrollment, which we are all participating, my team. So this is until month end, and it's by doTERRA Malaysia. And another free gift next to it is the Lavender Touch. Touch means it's already pre-diluted. You just buka dan sapu sahaja. All the oils we need to dilute before using. If you want to know more about the Immortel and Claricum, you can head over to my YouTube channel. I've done short sessions on these two just 2 weeks ago. Claricum and Immortel, how you can use it extensively. Okay, so that is there. And then next to it is pain management, because we know many of us, or even our elderly parents, are suffering from various degrees of pain and discomfort. So this is another awesome set if you're looking at helping them cope with this kind of discomfort that can really reduce the quality of their life. Okay, and the next two here are My First Kit and Family Kit. My First Kit is a beautiful bundle, basic oils, 660. All of these prices that you see is inclusive of membership, inclusive of delivery from doTERRA Malaysia in Selangor to your doorstep. East Malaysia or West Malaysia is the same price. Alright, so these are two kits. The family kit that you see is it covers every family need, 90%. So you have your immune system, you have your respiratory system, you have your digestive system all covered. I have done a session on this early. It was not early, it was last week on 1st of May, and it is also on my YouTube channel, Kavitha Kolanda Velu. I'll give you my name later a bit. Just go there, look for it and watch it. It's free, so you know what you can derive from it when you purchase these kits. Okay, another one, basic kit, and on your right you will see the biggest, most value for money is the home essential kit with the freebies as well, 1,300 ringgit. And you will be taught, you will be guided on how to use them effectively. In our group, we have two support groups. One is Telegram and the other one is on Facebook. It's a closed group, right? So you may want to head over to my YouTube channel to look out for those videos, and you can just view it